This morning she served me coffee, and I said thanks, wrong name. She laughed and then looked at me like, why did I call her a random name? I reassured her I don't know anyone by wrong name, any suggestions would be appreciated. Edit. I'm a moron. So my wife's birth name is fairly ethnic and consists of 2 names. Think Billy Bob or Kellyanne or something like that. She goes by an Americanized version of just the first part of her name, but I like to occasionally call her by her birth name. Well, this time I just said the last part of the 2-part name and could not put 2 and 2 together. She was fucking with me the entire time and now I feel like a stressed out dummy. Thank you everyone for the questions and help. I'll probably still wear a jockstrap tonight though. Sometimes when I was frustrated or arguing with my ex, I would accidentally call her by my older sister's name. I don't even want to know what that means. Haha, I'm pretty sure I've done that once or twice. I assume it's just because my brother was the person I argued with most frequently growing up, and that's what my brain goes back to during disagreements. Clearly you needed that coffee. Where did this wrong name come from? Usually there is some reasoning behind why said person was on your mind at the time. If you can get to the root of it and be honest, that might help to explain and reassure your wife if it was truly just a flub. If said person's name was on your mind for something your wife wouldn't approve of, that's another story. Op, you're funny. Your wife has a sense of humor. Wise up or she'll outwit you. Love the edit. Just to make you feel better, I was trying to figure out something a few years back and was getting frustrated. I said something along the lines of, ugh, I'm stupid. My now husband, we had been dating about 2 years and were living together, goes, you're not stupid, you're, insert his ex's name. We both stared at each other in silence for a few seconds before we started laughing. He then explained to me that his ex used to say that all the time and that was how he would respond. It was just a force of habit, lol. You must know somebody by that name and use it in communication in order to have that kind of brain fart. My husband used his sister's name on our daughter and vice versa when brain farting. My sister mixes up mine and her oldest daughter names. I mix my daughter and granddaughter names sometimes. And my sons and my cats. None of the names are even vaguely similar. But see the pattern? All frequently used names. So no, we can't provide you with foolproof explanation to use on your wife, since there is a reason you use that name and you know it. My mom once called me Guagua, my cat's name. I mean, she is cat. I'm a doodle mayo. I've done this. You should have crossed the line twice past the point of obscurity so she knows, or at least thinks, it's a joke. Thanks Becca. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant Susan. Wait, no. Are you Lisa? I'm sorry, which one are you again? You kinda look like a Kelly. This would piss me off, lol, but to be fair I don't even like being called by my own name, so. Mayo, the edit made this such a wholesome post. I'm glad it all worked out in the end. Well, this ended up very wholesome. Well, it all depends on whose name it was. If it was an ex, then yeah, good luck trying to explain that. If it's someone from work, it could be an autopilot response. You answered it yourself. It was brain fart. Don't overhype it. Treat it for what it genuinely was, a mistake, and move on. Too much emphasis on the topic will make it seem like you are compensating for something hidden. I love light-hearted edits like these to posts. I'd sleep with your jockstrap on tonight, bro. I would say keep on reassuring her and do not make her feel guilt or bad for feeling insecure. As soon as you get annoyed at her for being upset, this will make things worse. Perhaps make a joke / make light of the situation, but keep on reassuring her every time she asks. My partner called me by his ex's name during a fight. Just be glad you didn't do this. I'm not very confrontational, nor do I tell, typically, but this one, I learned real quick. I'll call my kids by their dad's name sometimes, if I'm upset with them, lol. I once called my dad while we were arguing about SDH stupid. IDK what happened, and I was super embarrassed. It wasn't in an ironic kinda way, just straight up, but dad. I didn't even think about it at the moment. I have called my husband the dog's name by mistake. It happens honestly. Why would you wear a jockstrap though? My boyfriend once tagged a wall R3L thinking it was very romantic for me. him being a. I told him to look at it again and reminded him my name starts with a K and he tagged his ex-girlfriend's initial. It always makes me so mad because he never covered it up and it reminds me of his ex every time I walk past it. Oof, that must have hurt. Why didn't he cover it up? I mean, I've called my children by the other's name before but not a partner. However, I don't think there is anything super shady about it. People jumble words all the time, including names. It happens. Give her time to cool down and then talk calmly. You done fucked up Ron. You have to go and kill every woman on earth with that name. I've called my husband my brother's name on accident once. It happens. You had me in the first half, not going to lie. Just say you were thinking a lot at the time and you got confused. How long did she make you think she was mad at you? If you were not off the hook right away, then your wife should apologize to you. I do not understand why people think it is funny and wholesome to make someone else think they messed up and you are upset with them. That causes stress. It also causes a break in trust. She used you caring about how she felt to make you feel bad for a prolonged period of time. It might be funny in a sitcom, but the real world is not a sitcom. People have real emotions, and she got enjoyment out of you having negative emotions. So you're going to stick to that story, are you? Why would your wife be upset about you using the second part of her name and you then panicking saying you don't know anyone with that name when it's literally her name? You are in trouble, man. His wife isn't upset, she was playing it up to make him think he fucked up. He got pranked. Lol, you just gave yourself a death sentence of this moment. She will never let it go. She won't even let you forget. SRY, but you're on your own.